It's strange, isn't it, how when you think about it, Meghan Markle will be foaming at the mouth after this particular incident happened. It's not easy, of course, being Meghan, because you only have, well, a small itinerary of stories that you can share with the world. You know the ones I'm talking about. And as she did share with the world once again on that Colombian tour, you know the one, well, do we really need to repeat it? 11 years old, you get the picture. You know where this is going. What's interesting, though, is as ever, behind the scenes, things were not all the pleasantries that you first would have thought. Let me explain. Hi, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today and your company. I hope you're keeping well. Hope you're looking after yourselves, by the way, whatever you're doing. People are very kind and ask me, are you looking after yourself, Neil? We try, don't we? You know, it's a funny thing. I was reading something the other day about all the things that we should be doing to remain healthy and all of that sort of stuff. And it's, you know, be mobile, eat this, do that, you know, drink 2.5 litres of water a day. Oh, and I don't need to tell you, you know, you need to be near something, don't you, for that? It's all very well, isn't it? But, you know, can you? Does anybody have the time? I mean, you do look at these things and you think, yeah, that's great. But it is, of course, down to individual people, isn't it? What works for some doesn't work for the other. What's your trick for staying healthy? I'd love to know. I try and eat an orange a day and all that sort of stuff, bananas and stuff, but is there something that you can't sort of get through the day without? Another trick somebody told me about a year ago, which I've tried to keep up with, is taking a spoon of extra virgin olive oil just to grease the joints. And I think it works. Yes, I'm not, there's nothing in it for me. I'm just, you know, you try it and you think, okay, but I think it's better than the cod liver oil stuff. Yes, I know. Well, anyway, let's get back to your royal gossip. We're going to gossip here, aren't we? Let's get back to your royal story of the day. Yes, as we all know, the Colombian tour, strange do really when you think, cost a lot of money. They're claiming 45 plus. I think it would have cost a lot more, but then again, who are we to barter over with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan, of course, who are out there now to make a name for themselves as the Queen and King of fake royal tours. But as you know, on that very sort of period when Meghan clutched the microphone, got up and moved the fan and was just women helping women, and apparently, you know, women do everything according to Meghan. They take the bulk of all the work, and I'm sure you do. As Donna Summer famously sang, you work hard for the money, no two ways about it. But Meghan seemed to make it all about herself. Now, as we know, during that Columbia sort of piece, she decided once again, I know, yawn, the story about, of course, the soap and the 11-year-old, and it's also disputable. Everybody knows it's not what it seems. But moving forward, the story is very fascinating because, as you may not know, they literally assigned one main reporter to report back to the pool of reporters about exactly what had been said inside the event, you know, the sort of thing. And this particular glossy magazine reporter was quite selective about what she was willing to give out from her perspective. You get the picture there. But according to an inside source, apparently Meghan literally blew a gasket because, yes, she decided to scrub the story about the 11-year-old, the soap company, the washing up claims, all of that sort of stuff. And I can tell you that behind the scenes, gaskets and fuse wire were going haywire, simply because she wanted to know why it'd been removed. Now, as ever, we have to say allegedly. Now, apparently she defended herself quite well, saying that she felt that most people were across that story. Well, that's not really the deal, is it? You know, you're there to report back what's gone inside the hall, whether you like it or not, and whether it's been heard before. Now, one might suggest, of course, that this particular individual could be consigned into the Josh Settler bill. You know the one I'm talking about? The man who recently bailed out from the employee of Harry and Meghan just ahead of that fake royal tour. And the lesson to be learned here is simply this, that what you learn about working with celebrities is truly this: don't have an opinion, do exactly what they want, and if it fails, kind of take it on the chin. I actually feel a bit sorry for this particular individual because I thought she probably made the right call, trying to probably protect the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, whatever you want to call her, from more ridicule. But as ever, it's not really about that. It's column inches, and Meghan just wants to be talked about. And this particular individual reporter clearly failed to see that. Neil Shawn in the very heart of London.